Hey, what's up? It's Jeff Lerner here, and today I want to talk about the most important sale. Every day we have to sell ourselves on being the person that's in alignment with the goals that we've declared for our lives. The best way that I've come up with to do this actually originates from a book. Most people read this book and they think that it's about how to sell products or ideas to other people. And that book is called Influence. It's by Robert Cialdini. The subtitle is The Psychology of Persuasion. And it's a brilliant book that analyzes the 6 aspects of human personality that you can tap into in order to make sales easy or make persuasion easy. This is how you persuade other people, then this is how we ourselves are persuaded. So if I want being successful, if I want reaching my goals, if I want fulfilling my dreams and aspirations to come easily, to be more natural, to feel more effortless, to require less willpower, then I need to take these same principles of persuasion, these same aspects of human personality, and align myself or align them with my own goals. Commitment and consistency says if you can get people to take micro commitments or to take small actions that are consistent with a certain identity or a certain definition of self, then it'll be easier to have them take a larger action. For example, the single best way to quit smoking is to just post on your social media, just smoked my last cigarette. Because when I do that, I engage the natural desire of human beings, myself included, to appear to both others and ourselves consistent and committed with what we've previously said. Basically, we don't like being hypocrites. And you can take each of these 6 principles: authority, scarcity, liking, reciprocity, commitment and consistency, and social proof. If I can put myself in a situation where naturally adhering to those principles of personality ultimately results in my goals or getting what I want or what I say I want or what the best version of me wants, then I'll naturally do those things. Frankly, that's one of the reasons I started making videos. I know that if I start putting this content out there, I'm a hypocrite if I'm not personally successful and I'm not professionally successful. The reality is we all care, we are all wired to care about being consistent and staying committed to things, because from a survival foundation, people that are inconsistent tend to get excluded from society, which is actually threatening to survival. All of this stuff, this is not stuff that you have to will yourself or discipline yourself to do. These things just become natural when you apply them to yourselves. You know, another example actually brings 2 of these together. One of these principles is reciprocity. Another of these principles is social proof. Here's kind of a way to hack 2 of these into one thing that's going to naturally make you move in the direction of success. If you ask someone to give you a testimonial, let's say you've always wanted to launch a website, start some kind of a side hustle, ask somebody to give you a testimonial, or especially if they'll go on camera on their phone and say, Jeff did such wonders for me with helping me get my dog to stop peeing in the house. Let's say you're like a dog trainer, right? That's maybe a silly anecdotal example, but having them do that is going to kick into gear a couple of things. One is the social proof of the fact that somebody said a positive thing about you. It's crazy how this works. You will naturally start to believe that thing, that positive thing that was said about you. You'll also engage the natural instinct for reciprocity. They did you a favor. They recorded this video talking about how you helped them with their dog. You are now naturally going to want to repay that. Attacking the personality as something that can be hacked, and this is the playbook on how to do it, you'll find that success can come a lot more easily. Very often it comes down to the same thing. Re-engineering our environment, changing the people that we're around, changing how we spend our time, changing where we give our energy, changing what we focus on, changing the things that we talk about, changing the shows that we watch or the books that we read. Very often that's how you re-engineer so that all of these habits and all of these traits of personality can more naturally fall in line with success. If you've read the book, read it again and read it from that angle of how is this a roadmap to my own success template? Not about selling others, but about selling myself every day on being the best version of myself. And if you haven't read it, I strongly encourage you to do so. Fantastic book, and especially when you apply it to your life in this way. Hey, thanks for your time. Catch you next time.